Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kadash, Laiwalam Yum. Double honors to my apostles, and there is a great millstone. Shalom to the elect, the ones out there who are doing this work diligently, and chiefly keeping the faith, making your calling and your election sure. The title of this one is It's Nothing Like Being Around Your Real Family. You know, the Spirit just jumped on me to do this particular video because, you know, in this world, you'll be born to relatives and you know, you'll never experience what it's like to be in a family, what it's like to be a part of a family until you really come into this truth. Like, you know, being around people in the world is not a good way of experiencing family. You know, really your true family are the ones who believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in truth and sincerity. That's your true family. Your relatives who you was born to, they don't trust in the Lord. They don't love the Lord. They despise the Lord. You know, but your true family, they love the Lord. What's that? Matthew chapter 12 and verse 50. The real ones your real family are those who fear the Lord, man. You know? And it's nothing like being around your real family, genuine spirits that are sincere, spirits that hope in mercy, hope in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. There's nothing like it, man. You know? You got dudes who refuse to come around, right? They refuse to come around because, you know, the Lord has given his men the spirit of discernment. So a lot of people, shalom to everybody who's watching. Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. So, you know, when you around your real family, the Lord has bestowed upon the men of the Lord the spirit of discernment. Right? The spirit of discernment. So when you go around the men of the Lord will be looking at you through the spirit, not through the carnal eye. So a lot of people evade the men of the Lord. Right? They like to, you know, they'll come around for certain events, right? Or certain things, but then when it's time to bond, when it's a brother, they're not around. Right? They're not around. You see, no, you got to be around the true family, because the ones who serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that's your true family, and they're going to show you love. You're not going to have to worry about a brother stealing from you. Why? Because he feared the Lord. I remember the big bro Ma'ad here in Cleveland, big bro Ma'ad Qadar, all right? He was saying it, I believe, at 2 camps ago. He was talking about how, you know, a brother, you know a brother ain't gonna steal from you because why? He fear the Lord. You know, a brother ain't gonna try to sleep with your woman. Why? Because he fear the Lord. You can't say the same thing about people who you was born to, your relatives. You can't say the same thing about them. Why? Because they don't fear the Lord. You see? The fear of the Lord prevents the men of the Lord from doing things that's against the Lord. So you trust in them. You know, you trust in the Lord, man. You know, so you don't do certain things. Your actions show who you follow, who you reverence, who you love. So you won't do certain things, man, because of the fear that you have in the Lord, you know? So being around your true family is nothing like it, man. It's nothing like it, you know? You can really be yourself. A lot of people put on a code of personality. They're around people in this world who they call friends, but they can't be themselves. Think about that. You're around somebody who you call your friend, but you can't be yourself. You're around somebody who you call, you know, your family, but you can't be yourself. That's not your true family. You can't, you can't talk to them. You can't build with them, because the moment when you try to talk to them, and you know, and then y'all start beefing, now they throwing things that you brought to them in your face. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't be friends or family with people in this world, man. You know, you can't. No, you got to be around like-minded individuals, right? Those who really fear the Lord, those who trust the Lord, you know? Real talk. That's who you got to be around, man. And the feeling that you get when you're around individuals that truly trust in the Lord is unmatched, man. You know, you can put your wallet down and know that nobody's gonna go in it. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because of the fear of the Lord. You know, you can put your phone down and nobody gonna steal it. Why? Because of the fear of the Lord. You know, but you can't say that about your relatives, the ones who don't fear the Lord. You can't say that about a regular person in the world, a person that don't fear the Lord. A person that don't fear the Lord will take you out and will not lose sleep. Why? Because their actions is not governed by a higher power. You see? They don't have fear in a power that will destroy their ass, man. So being around your family, being around your true family, being around those who believe and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that feeling is unmatched. It's unmatched. You can't buy that. You know? You can't buy that, man. Real talk. So you know, if you're not at a job or something or taking care of family needs or something, man, stay around the brothers, man. There should be no excuse why you can't gather with your true family. You know? Nobody else is gonna get you on this planet. I know for a fact the world don't understand me, but my brothers do. You see, Elder Thumyadia here out in Cleveland, you know, the head of the camp, you know, something he said stuck with me. He been saying it for the last 2 camps, right? He been saying, you know, nobody doing this like us. You know, nobody is doing this. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you really sit back and you think about it, the men that's teaching the truth, 100% truth, ain't nobody doing this but us, man. You know? So why not be around a brother? Why not be around your true family? The ones who truly get you. The ones who understand what you're going through. Why? Because they going through it too. You know? We're doing this work of the Lord, and it's not easy. But it's a fight that nobody else on this earth can understand but your true family. Right? Nobody on this earth can understand the spiritual battles that you go through on a day-to-day basis but your true family. You bring this to your relatives, they don't understand. They'll look at you like you're crazy. You know? Real talk. They'll look at you like you're mad. You know, they'll look at you like you in a cult. You know? But really, you got the spirit on you, man. You're really in the spirit and they're really in the world. So they will not get it. But when you around your true family, they understand your spirit. You see? That's the thing, man. They understand your spirit. The true men of the Lord, the true women of the Lord, the true people of the Lord, they look at things spiritually instead of carnally, man. You know? They look at things spiritually instead of carnally, man. So like, my phone is tweaking. But Esau Edom, I think, is messing with my internet. Kind of freezing up. But you know, I'm gonna continue anyways through the spirit. Oh, forgot what I was saying. It started freezing up. Oh yeah, you know, the ones who you are with in this world, they will not get it. But the ones who you are with in the spirit, they understand. You see, they understand. You know, so be around the true family, like I said, because there's nothing like it. You will not be able to find the compassion, the mercy, the love out here in the world that all Jake seek for. Like, Israel seek for love. Israel seek for belonging, right? Because why? We was discontinued from our heritage, right? These nations gave us all these different names and gods to worship. You've been discontinued from your heritage. But when you come back to your true nationality, will you be around individuals who are like-minded? That's a different type of feeling. You know, when you finally realize where you belong, that's a different. Everybody's searching for their tribe. Everybody is looking for a place of belonging. But you gotta belong to the truth. That's the thing. You cannot build a relationship based off of lies and think that's gonna sustain and think that's gonna thrive. No. The scripture let us know that what did Yahushua say? That every tree that is planted, Salaki, that every tree that wasn't planted by the Father shall be rooted up. You know? Every tree that don't bring forth fruit, don't do its job, shall be rooted up, man. You know? The point of this video is to exhort you to be around like-minded individuals, those who have the truth, more than you be around people in the world. You know? If you be around people in the world more than you be around people in the truth, you're going to act like the people of the world. The people of the world is going to try to tie you to them instead of you being tied to the ones who are in the spirit. You know? This walk of ours is spiritual. This is a spiritual walk, man. You know? It's a spiritual walk. And if you don't understand things through the spirit, you're going to be left out, man. You know, so like I said, you know, this is not going to be no long lesson or anything. This is just a quick video through the spirit. Like I said, it's nothing like being around your true family. Yahushua called us friends. And through that friendship, he revealed to us what the mysteries. You know? He revealed to us the mysteries, man. And that's what we have now. And we get to share the secrets amongst each other. Where we get to share the prophecies amongst each other, man. You know? So, I believe the point was made, you know. The true family are those who believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Everybody else, they're not your family, and they will stab you in the back the moment when they can. All right? They're tied to this world, and they will stuff you out. They will destroy you, man. All right? If you're around people in the world, be prepared to be betrayed. Be prepared to be stabbed in the back. Be prepared for your things to be stolen. Be prepared for somebody trying to sleep with your woman. Be prepared that somebody trying to, you know, do all manner of wickedness to you. Why? Because they're in the world and they have no fear of the Lord. But those who truly fear the Lord, you're gonna find yourself around individuals that fear the Lord, and you're gonna find yourself, you know, in a calm state, because you know nobody's trying to do any harm to you, right? You know that the love is genuine. All right, so hopefully this was edifying. You know, I'm not gonna draw it out. I'm gonna end it by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harakak, Wadash, Lai Yum. Double honors once again to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom once again to the elect. And you brothers that don't like to show up, don't like to come around when brothers are gathering, you know, you missing out on a lot, man. All right, and you need to gather together, like Scripture says, and what's that? Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. Right? So gather yourselves together with those who are like-minded of the truth, you see, who speak the same thing. Get acquainted with one another. We're the only ones doing this. So get acquainted with your brother, you know? Get acquainted with the man you're standing on the line with. You know, understand that brother that you're on the line with. Understand your true family who you are around. Because the Lord there's no such thing as a coincidence, man. All right? No relationship that you had or that you have is new. Okay? The scripture let us know there's no new thing under the sun. All right? So there's no relationship that's new. You know? So if the Lord got you around individuals who think like you, who speak the same thing as you, right? Who are genuine, who are sincere, then that's who you're supposed to be around, man. Not around niggas in the world who wanna take that light from you. Right? Niggas in the world can see the light that's within you, and because they're wicked, they will take you out. Right? They will take you out, or they will try to hinder you from shining that light. But individuals who you are around, your true family, they got light too. Right? They're shining too through the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So they're not trying to dim your light. You know, they trying to help you be the best prophet you can be, just like you trying to help them be the best prophet they can be. You see? Hey, when you around a true family, everybody got the light, baby. Why? Because you got Yahushua. Everybody who's really your true family, they're reverencing Yahweh Shah. They're worshiping Yahweh Shah. They're giving honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, not to themselves. You see? So your true family will teach you how you're supposed to be treated. You know? They'll teach you how you're supposed to be treated. If you're a man coming out of this world, you've been taught by this world. You've been taught how the world wants to treat you, how the world wants you to act. But when you come into the truth, you're taught how the Lord wants you to act, how the Lord wants you to move throughout this world, man. It's a difference. The scriptures let us know that the fear towards the Lord is taught by the precepts of men, right? So a man teach you how to fear the Lord. No, don't listen to that. And listen to how the Lord teaches you how to fear him, right? The Lord teaches you how to fear him through punishment. The Lord teaches you how to fear him through the prophets, okay? The Lord teaches you how to fear him through prophecy, okay? Through his word being fulfilled, you know? So be around the true family and learn these mysteries, and always be around where the doctrines are being talked about, where the scriptures are being talked about. You know, don't be around niggas all the time, man. You know, if you be around a nigga all the time, that shit's contagious. You gonna be a nigga. But guess what? If you're in the truth and you're around your real family, then guess what? That's contagious. You can't help but to grow. You can't help but to be on fire for the Lord. Why? Because it's another brother on fire. And that fire is contagious. Fire spread. Fire ignites. You can't be close to fire and think you're not going to feel no heat. So when you get close to that fire, you either going to ignite or you going to get the fuck on. You see? That's the thing with fire, man. And you know, those here at GMS, the brothers, beginning with the elder apostles on down here at GMS, you see the fire. And that fire burned hot, beginning with our elder apostles on down, man. You know? So the point is, be around true family. There's no other feeling like being around your true family. You can't make it up. The feeling of camaraderie, the feeling of belonging, right? The feeling of actually being seen by the ones who truly get you, you know? So hopefully this is edifying. You know, I'm going to end it by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakwa Yum. Double honors once again to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom once again to the elect. Abba Shalom.